Hello learners, welcome to my channel Cash Education, and today I'm going to show you how to make a flower shape infographic just like this one. This is good for educational purposes, for business purposes, and it also makes it colorful and interesting for everybody to look at. Now, I've been sitting online and trying to find some videos, but I've not been able to discover any protocols or any methods by which we can design such a kind of infographic. Although there are ready-made templates available online and you can just purchase the whole set, it becomes easier. But this will just take some 5 more minutes of your work, and you will have amazing results just by your efforts. So we'll begin. Okay, this is for 5 petals, so you can have 5 different titles and topics. Let's start. So first we begin by inserting the triangle shape. We'll choose the inverted triangle. Okay, and make sure you have the triangle with slightly rounded edges here. Okay, there's another one here on the top with sharp edges. This is what you're going to choose, and you can make one. Okay, fair enough. Then we are going to insert a circle. Don't worry so much about the sizes now, just make the basic shapes. Remove their outlines. Okay, and you can make the shape transparent here so that you can see how each of them are merging with each other. Okay, now we come back here and close this. Okay, what we are going to do now to have the rounded edges here to the triangle, we are going to right click and go to edit points. We are going to select the bottom point, again right click and convert it into a smooth point. That's all that you have to do. You can stretch it a little if you want. Okay, and then we're going to try reduce the size of the circle and try to adjust it right here. Okay, on this triangle that you have just made. So you can increase the size on the sides. Now we are doing this to obtain a proper flower petal like shape. So you can decrease the size of the circle, bring it down. Okay, and you see there will be a point where they are completely matching, and this is where you have got it. You select both the shapes, no matter what sequence you select them in. Click on format, click on merge shape, click on union, and you see we've got that petal shape. Okay, bring the petal shape to the center here. Make sure your guides are on so that you know what is the position of your object. You can decrease the size for the time being if you want. Okay, now we'll try to edit and format the shape. So click on the shape, click on format, and then press Ctrl D. So now Ctrl D duplicates it. Okay, you have got your another shape, and now we want the petal like structure. Now how do we decide what is going to be the exact placement so that we obtain this? So to obtain this exact placement, you see there are 5 petals and this is a circle. So we divide 360 by 5 petals, comes out to be 72. So we take the next petal, click on format shape, click on the size, on the rotation, we are at 72. And we have got the petal in the right shape and orientation. We are going to choose the same. Click on Ctrl D here. So this object is duplicated. Now this also has to again rotate at 72 degrees. So change, add 72 to 72, comes out to be 144. again place your object. Okay, don't be bothered about the placement right now, just get your objects ready. Now we want the remaining two petals, so select both of them, press Ctrl D again to duplicate, bring them here. Okay, select the top one, click on format, click on rotate and click on flip horizontal and adjust your petal here. Now the same with this, click on the object, format, rotate, flip horizontal and bring your object here. Now you see the two of them are not very much in alignment, so what you do is you shift them to the side a little. Okay, you can bring them up if you want. I'm just trying to get the right placement for them, and that's it. You have got your basic flower. Okay, so we have obtained the basic flower shape. Now we are going to set the colors for them. Okay, now the color choice has been very simple for this to make it look simple as well as little classy and professional, not very vibrant. So you click on solid fill and here I'm going to choose this color. Okay, for the next petal I'm going to choose say dark green. For this I'm going to choose blue. For this I'm going to choose brown, and for the last one I'm going to choose the gray color. Okay, so I've got my shapes, I've got my flower also. Right, so this entire arrangement is ready. Now we need to give it some shadowing effects so that these figures appear to look 3D and they come out alive on the screen. Okay, so we select one of them. You can select all of them together. Okay, right click, format object, click on shape effects, go to shadow. I'm going to choose this kind of shadow. Okay, so I'm going to give it some, this is as per your choice. Okay, I just feel this appears better on the screen, so that's why it's exactly your choice what you want to choose and how you want your entire shape to appear on the screen or on the presentation slides. All my objects have got the color and you can and the shadow, and you see that they are looking beautiful. We'll just go to slideshow mode to make sure it is looking perfect on the screen. So this looks good. The shadowing effect is also fair enough. I'm going to select all of them, group them together by pressing Ctrl G and click on format, align to the middle. So this is going to bring it to the middle. Okay, and the object, if you want it to the center, you can get it to the center, and we are done. Now we want to put the text. Okay, so the text I already have it ready-made here. So I'm just going to copy paste this text here onto this figure. Okay, now you see that my figure is slightly smaller than the text, so I can always choose to increase the size. Okay, and then adjust my text on it. Okay, what I'll do is I'll bring these two to the center here. I have chosen a very simple font here. It is the Calibri font having some shadow to it. Okay, Now calibri fonts are always a good choice when you are doubtful of choosing which font you want. So whenever you are in doubt and you're worried whether this is going to good look on the screen, whether the audience is going to appreciate or be able to see the text, then the safest choice is to select the calibri font. So I've brought all of them together, making sure they align with each other. And now my object is ready. So you see, within minutes, we have duplicated this object. Okay, now this is going to be very good effort by you to not only learn how to make your own shapes and infographics, but also to captivate your audience. You no longer are dependent on the smart art options here. Okay, here everything is very limited and a lot of time goes in adjusting the text size, the color, the font, the shape. Most of the times your object is not, your entire smart art doesn't fit in. So this is what you want to create, customized for yourself, and it looks beautiful on the slide. So let's go to the, let's select all of them, Control A. Let's increase the size of each of them, okay, so that we see how it appears on the big screen. We give it a slideshow, and yes, we've got it. So it looks pretty, professional, and definitely rememberable. So if you like this video, obviously give a thumbs up. It's a new channel, and subscribe to this channel. I'm always wanting watchers or viewers to ask questions, to submit requests, so you all can go ahead and do that. Thank you. See you again.